Imagine a world where your behavior, decisions, and even your thinking are influenced by technology. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Welcome to the world of technological determinism. This intriguing concept suggests that our society and the way we behave are, to a large extent, shaped by the technology we use. And in this fast-paced, tech-driven world, it's more relevant than ever. Think about it for a moment. How much does technology shape your life? How often do you reach for your smartphone in a day? How many of your actions are influenced by what you see on social media or the latest app you've downloaded? It's quite a fascinating thought, isn't it? But how much truth does it hold? And how does this impact our lives both positively and negatively? Stay with us as we dive deep into this captivating concept. So, what exactly is technological determinism? Let's break it down. Imagine a world where technology is the puppet master, and we, the society, are the puppets. Technological determinism, in its simplest form, is precisely this view: that technology dictates the course of human history and societal development. It's not a new theory, but one that has been around since the mid-20th century, pioneered by thinkers like Thorstein Veblen, Jacques Ellul, and Marshall McLuhan. Veblen, an American economist and sociologist, was one of the earliest proponents of this theory. He suggested that our technological inventions and innovations shape our societal structures and cultural norms. Following in Veblen's footsteps, French philosopher Jacques Ellul, in his book The Technological Society, argued that technology has become so integral to our lives that it dictates our behavior and value systems. Then comes Marshall McLuhan, a Canadian philosopher who took this concept a step further. McLuhan is most famous for his phrase, "The medium is the message." He proposed that the technologies we use to communicate shape not just the content of our messages, but our entire societal structure. Let's simplify this with an example. Consider the smartphone, an invention that has transformed our lives in countless ways. It is not just a tool that allows us to call, text, or browse the internet. It has reshaped our behavior, social interactions, and even our thought patterns. We now live in an era of instant communication, constant connectivity, and information overload, all thanks to this pocket-sized device. This is the crux of technological determinism, that technology is not a neutral tool that we control, but rather, it's a force that shapes our society, changes our behavior, and influences our decisions. It's not just about how we use technology, but how technology uses us. In essence, technological determinism suggests that technology is the chief catalyst of social change. You might be wondering, how does this relate to me? Well, let's explore some examples. Consider your typical day. You wake up, likely to an alarm on your smartphone. Is that a personal choice, or has the convenience of technology made it the norm? This is an instance of how technology influences our behavior, setting the pace for our daily routines. Next, you might head to social media to catch up on the world. The algorithms that suggest what we see can shape our perceptions, influencing our beliefs and attitudes. Ever notice how after searching for something online, you start seeing ads for it everywhere? That's technology, subtly nudging our buying behavior. Let's delve into another example, the use of GPS. It's made navigation a breeze, but on the flip side, it could be eroding our natural sense of direction. It's a classic case of technology determining our behavior, sometimes at the expense of our inherent skills. Now, consider the surge of remote work. Many of us have adapted to this new norm thanks to technology. But it's not just about convenience. It's about how technology has reshaped our understanding of work and productivity, redefining the boundaries between our personal and professional lives. But it's not all gloomy. Technology has also empowered us in many ways. It's brought us closer to people across the globe, broadened our knowledge base, and given us tools to express our creativity. These positive influences are equally significant examples of technological determinism. Remember the last time you used a language translation app? That's technology, breaking down language barriers and shaping our interactions. Or think about health tracking apps, influencing our fitness routines and diet choices. It's fascinating how technology is woven into the fabric of our lives. However, it's crucial to remember that technology doesn't have a will of its own. It's a tool, and its impact depends on how we use it. The choice ultimately lies with us. As you can see, technology has a profound influence on our daily lives, in ways we may not even realize. Now, let's delve into the psychological theories that fortify the concept of technological determinism. As we move deeper into this intriguing subject, it's important to understand that our relationship with technology isn't just about using devices and platforms. It's about how these tools shape our cognitive processes, behaviors, and even our perceptions of reality. One psychological theory that supports technological determinism is the media equation theory, proposed by Byron Reeves and Clifford Nass. They argue that people unconsciously treat computers, television, and new media like real people or real places. This theory suggests that our interactions with technology are not just mechanical, but deeply social and emotional. Similarly, the social cognitive theory, developed by Albert Bandura, also supports technological determinism. This theory posits that learning occurs in a social context, and that we learn and adapt our behaviors through observation, imitation, and modeling. In the digital age, much of this social learning happens online, through social media platforms, video games, and even virtual reality. Therefore, technology is not just a tool, but a social arbiter that shapes our thoughts, attitudes, and behaviors. Let's draw some parallels with our previous video, the hidden motives behind company resistance to remote work. In that video, we discussed how companies resisted remote work primarily due to a lack of trust and control. Here, we see technological determinism at play. The technology enabling remote work not only changes the physical location of work, but also transforms traditional notions of supervision, productivity, and team dynamics. The shift to remote work, driven by technology, has forced both employers and employees to rethink and adapt their behaviors. These theories and examples highlight that our interaction with technology is much more than just clicks and swipes. It is deeply psychological. We are not merely passive consumers of technology. Instead, we are active participants in a digital ecosystem that shapes and is shaped by our cognitive and social processes. Our interaction with technology is much more than just clicks and swipes. It's deeply psychological. Like any theory, technological determinism has its critics. Let's hear them out. In the bustling marketplace of ideas, technological determinism is not without its detractors. Some critics argue that it oversimplifies the complex relationship between technology and society, reducing it to a one-way street where technology is the sole driver of societal change. They contend that this perspective overlooks the human agency involved in creating, adopting, and adapting technology to suit our needs and aspirations. For instance, the social construction of technology theory, or SCOT, presents an alternative viewpoint. It posits that technology does not exist in a vacuum, but is shaped by social, political, and economic forces. Innovations are not merely accepted or rejected, but are negotiated and redefined by various social groups. So it's not just about how technology shapes us, but also how we shape technology. Another critique comes from the school of thought known as symmetrical technological determinism. This theory suggests a more balanced relationship between society and technology, arguing that while technology does influence society, the reverse is also true. It's a dance, a symbiotic relationship, if you will, where both partners influence and are influenced by each other. Lastly, critics also question the inevitability implied by technological determinism. They challenge the idea that every technological innovation will inevitably be adopted and shape society. Not every invention becomes a revolution. Many promising technologies have ended up in the graveyard of great ideas that didn't make it. The reasons, they range from lack of practicality, high costs, or simply failing to resonate with people's needs and desires. These counter-arguments serve as a reminder that while technology undoubtedly plays a significant role in shaping our lives, it's not the only actor on the stage. Society, with its diverse and dynamic nature, also has a say in this narrative. Remember, it's always important to consider different viewpoints on any topic. As we continue to navigate our tech-driven world, let's not forget to question, to critique, and to stay curious. After all, it's through diverse perspectives and critical thinking that we can truly understand the world around us. So, what have we learned today about technological determinism? We've journeyed through the fascinating concept of how technology, from the humble spoon to the sophisticated smartphone, shapes our behaviors and society. We've explored its origins, key theorists, and how it manifests in our everyday lives. We've seen both its positive and negative impacts, and how it relates to our daily experiences. We've delved into the psychological theories that support this concept, and how these theories apply to our interaction with technology. We've also given some thought to the criticisms and alternative theories that challenge the deterministic view. The key takeaway? It's crucial to understand the profound influence of technology on our behavior. It's not just about using gadgets, it's about how these gadgets are subtly shaping our thoughts, actions, and interactions. We hope this has sparked your curiosity about the influence of technology on our lives. Before we sign off, we have a quick request. If you found this exploration of technological determinism insightful, do give us a like, share this video with your fellow tech enthusiasts, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We've got plenty more thought-provoking content lined up for you. Next up, we're diving into the future of technological determinism, what's next? A tantalizing exploration of what lies ahead. Until next time, keep pondering, keep questioning, and stay curious.